Kia ora everybody, and welcome to Living Life as Easy As with Happiness. Wow, it is such a glorious day here in the Naki. It's absolutely stunning. Hope you're out there and managing to enjoy some of this absolutely beautiful day, or wherever you are that you guys are enjoying an absolutely beautiful day. So anyway, we are out in the sunshine today, and sun is very harsh on one's skin, that biggest best organ that we have on our body, so we do have to look after it, and that is what I'm going to share with you guys today. So I do often get told, what do you do for your skin care, because you have lovely skin. Wait for it, this is the kicker: for your age. Anyway, age aside, yes, I love looking after my skin. There are a few people out there that go, oh, it's just genetics, you're just lucky to have the skin that you have. Well, I'm not too sure about that, because in my late teens, my early 20s, and for the early part of my 30s, I used to hide under massive big bulky sweatshirts and pants, long pants, because I was too embarrassed to show anybody my skin, because it was bad. I did not have good skin in those years. So I don't think that it is genetics, because it's once I started looking after my skin that it started to radiate and glow. And I can't wait to share my secrets on what I've done to go from skin that I had to hide to skin that I do not mind showing off. Funny, eh? Skin that I used to hide in my 20s and now happy to show off heading into my 50s. So that's a great feat. So yeah, a great little secret or tip that I'm going to share with you very, very shortly. So stick around to the end for that, because I can't wait to share it. But anyway, so why did I hide under sweatshirts and long pants all at the end of my teens and my 20s when I just should be out there rocking it? I had these disgusting little pimples that used to harbour and grow and live all at the backs of my arms on both sides. They were horrendous. They were all up the backs of my legs, they were all over my bottom, and look, it was really quite, for a child, you know, somebody in their teens and their 20s, it was really quite controlling of my life. Like, it dictated what I wore, because I didn't want anybody to see them, so I had to wear clothes that covered me up. It dictated some of the activities I could do or couldn't do. I just love the beach, and I absolutely love swimming, but it's things that I shied away from because I didn't want people to see those awful pimples that I used to have harbouring on my body. And so yeah, it really was quite knocking of my confidence. Anyway, in about my mid-30s, I was watching Susan and Trini, and they were talking about this thing called chicken skin, and how it was all these little pimples that you would have, and they shared a remedy to possibly fix chicken skin. And I'm like, oh my God, could it be that easy, what they were saying? And so, man, I rushed out and I got what I had to do it, and I did it, and I tell you what, within a month, my chicken skin was disappearing. It was incredible. So easy. Anybody can do it. It's simple. I see so many teenagers and men and young boys, they have it as well. And I'm telling you, you don't have to live with it. All it is a hygiene issue. You know, we know what we know until we know. You know, like for me, how it was is I used to not put moisturizer on this part of my body, because my perception was moisturizer was for dryness, and so I didn't want to put it where the oilness was. But in actual fact, I was wrong. It needed that moisture, and it needed that nourishment from the moisturizing cream. So yeah, you know what you know until you know, and then when you know, you change it, and it's better. It's fantastic. So what is it that Susan and Trini taught me? This is it. Piece of pumice. Oh my God, that's it. Pumice and moisturising cream. And that is what took care of my chicken skin. So I've been doing some reading about chicken skin, and in some articles they're saying you need to visit the doctor, you need to go on awful creams and all sorts of stuff. So I'm saying let's give this a go first. I mean, your condition might be that it needs to go to the doctor and cream, but I'm pretty sure that probably 80% of the people just need some hygiene education, pumicing and moisturising. Yay! So that's all I did. I just got on some moisturizer. So just make sure you've got it. You're in the shower or the bath. You've got a moist, a moist pumice, and then you just pumice the heart out of your whole entire little body. Now where those little nasties are, just give it a good extra rub into there, the backs of your legs and on your bottoms. So do those areas every second day until they've taken care of, and then probably just twice a week you need to exfoliate your whole body. Now I really love, here's another little tip for you ladies, I really love pumicing the bikini area. So when you do your bikini waxing or your Brazilian, if you keep that well exfoliated all the time, you've got very little chance of getting ingrown hairs. So there's another great little tip for you. So exfoliating is just the best thing possible that you can do for your skin. Exfoliating and moisturizing. So look, I just exfoliate all over my whole entire face. I get right in there, nice and gentle though. I don't go as hard out as I would on my whole body. I do my nose, I do my forehead, around the eyes. Oh my gosh, exfoliating, it is your best friend, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, this is not too, this is not, you're not too macho for a bit of exfoliating and a little bit of moisturizer, because it's so damn simple. So that's it. That is literally my skincare regime. So, people have told me that, oh, it's probably genetics, and I just disagree with that. It's because I care and look after my skin that it is this lovely. If I smoked heavily, if I didn't use sunscreen, if I didn't keep myself hydrated, didn't exfoliate and then follow up with a lovely moisturizer, I wouldn't have the skin that I have today, I can assure you. So it's not just genetics, you do have to look after yourself, peoples, and I'm no different. I look after myself, and that's why I have a lovely healthy skin now. And it's so easy though, right? Just a little piece of pumice and some moisturizing cream. And now I love this moisturizing cream. I've spoken about it before. It's aqueous cream, and look at that gorgeous price, $4.50 for this massive jar, and I've been using this now for 16 years. It was prescribed to us by the doctor for when my son had eczema, and the doctor said, look, there's no harm. Gosh, I said, gosh, that's a lot in there. She said, oh look, there's no harm in you using it either. She said, it's an amazing moisturizer, you'll just love it. So I thought, oh, all right. And then probably, nearly a month later, I'm watching Oprah, and she had a show about ladies in their 70s that looking like they were in their 40s, 50s. And this one lady came out, she was 72, and oh my God, she was amazing. They're claiming they've had no surgery or anything like that. And she just came out and she just said, aqueous cream, aqueous cream, aqueous cream. Ladies, that's all you need to do for beautiful, healthy skin is aqueous cream. And I thought, oh, that's what the doctors was telling me about a couple of weeks ago. So I thought I'll give it a go. And it's now my absolute best friend. 16 years later, it's still by my side, and I still love using the aqueous cream. It's a great one for men to use as well, and boys. It's just a really nice cream. But anyway, I have adapted it a little bit because about 4 years ago I discovered the benefits of coconut oil, and oh my God, I love coconut oil. You can cook with it. I use it for my hair, I use it on my skin, use it to butter your toast. It's just, amazing amount of uses for coconut oil, and I also love it on my skin. So what I do here is I get about 2/3 of my aqueous cream, and I get about a third, the same amount, a third of the coconut oil, and then I just melt it down a little bit to soften it, and then I just whip it. Beat it with an electric beater, just the two products, the aqueous cream and the coconut oil, because I find coconut oil alone on my skin is too oily, and I don't like the way that it sort of hangs around and feels quite sticky and oily. But I do love its benefits, and I love the smell of it, and I love everything else about it. So that's why I marry it up with the aqueous cream. Also in the colder months it's so rock hard that it's really hard to apply, whereas if I beat the two together then it stays soft enough to use. At the moment it's melting because it's in that beautiful sunshine, but yeah, oh, and then you've got that beautiful benefits of the coconut oil as well. So, oh, do you notice I have a fly in nearly every video I do? I don't know if that's a past one staying with me, but anyway, quite annoying. But so that is it, and how that is my skin regime. Plenty of water. I have lots of protection when I go out in the sun, and exfoliating and moisturizing, and heavy exfoliating and moisturizing in those chicken skin problemed areas. Tell you, it changed my life when I got rid of those. I could get out into dresses, go to the beach, hit some togs. Oh yay, so wonderful when you can get that confidence. And all it was a little bit of pumice and a little bit of aqueous cream. So made my day, and I'm hoping it can change somebody else's life too, knowing that. So the things that I've done wrong in the past with my skin is, one, not using sun protection. Didn't do that in my early 20s, and I've got a lot of sunspots as a result. Oh, I used to absolutely love hot water on my face and love hot showers. Hot water is not good for your skin, peoples. I don't know if you can see, but I used to have extremely hot water on my face, and it made these little rose capillaries break out all over my face, and I've been told that that's because I use hot water. So you keep hot water away from your skin. So yeah, don't do those things. Don't do the hot water. Make sure you do have protection from the sun. Moisturize, exfoliate. It's that simple. Beautiful. And now I've just got one more thing that I want to share with you about my skin, and that is, you're aware that I've started having seaweed baths, and I have absolutely just been loving those seaweed baths. I've been doing them hard out now for 2 months, and I have a funny feeling, I know that my skin has even gone to the next level of gorgeousness, and I am absolutely convinced that it is my seaweed baths. So this particular seaweed here, when I'm having a bath, I also exfoliate, and I just use this to exfoliate my whole entire body with this while I'm in the bath, and it's just and soaking in the seaweed. If you could just feel my skin, it just feels amazing. Just phenomenally velvety, smooth to touch, like it's just heavenly. And I'm pretty sure that that next level of heavenliness and phenomenalness has come from my seaweed bath soaks. So yeah, if you haven't given it a go yet, just think about it. Even if you went down and got seaweed, and maybe you don't have a bath, if you got seaweed and just pop it in a little tub until you can get into the shower, and maybe just use it to exfoliate. I use it to exfoliate over my face as well, just get right in there with it. So I am really believing that it is actually improving my skin even more. So I feel like I have got better skin approaching my 50s than I did when I was in my 20s and my 30s, and that's because I'm looking after it now, whereas I didn't back then. Had I have looked after it back then, who knows how young my skin, I might have been that 72-year-old lady, looking like I was only 50, but probably left my run a little bit too late for that. But never mind, so don't leave your run too late. Start looking after your skin, exfoliating, moisturizing. It's pretty simple. It's as easy as. Anyway, I'd love for you to like and share my page, because next week I'm going to be bringing to you some great gift ideas. We've got Christmas just almost only a month away, and there's always those people that are so hard to buy for, that have everything, and I've got some really cool gifts that every time I have given them, they have been so welcomed. And so I'm going to be sharing with you next week some really awesome gift ideas, last minute gift ideas for those really difficult people to buy at Christmas time. So if you don't want to miss that, then do a share or do a like or what have you. And if you know anybody that's got chicken skin that could really benefit from knowing about the exfoliating and the cream, the moisturising, then share that off to them as well. I'm sure it feels great to help people. So if you can help anybody out there, then help them out. Alright, much aroha to everybody. Bye! Kia